G'day guys, Jeff here. Domination firing range, and just as I said, this was against a full clan of players that were trying hard, and I want to take you through some of the things we do here. Now I'm going to actually elaborate on what I'm doing further in Domination Chess, but until then, what I really like to do with this map is what I'm doing now, and that's aggressively push around to the alpha side, as I've done here. Back up our guys who are trying to take Bravo. You can usually pick up a few kills, as I do here. I'm running the AK with rapid fire, if you can't tell. I haven't really been using it too much, but I thought I'd give it a go. So yeah, what you do is you really annoy, you aggressively push Alpha so you can take Bravo casually, and you force them down into a firing range, a lower firing range spawn. I like to call it, the main firing range, just firing range, and the little one up the top, you can call that, course of fire or mini firing range. And yeah, that generally makes sense. So all I'm doing here is trying to stop this guy from flanking Charlie, because that can really cause all sorts of problems for us. To combat what I've done, if you can't kill that person, is to do exactly what that person was doing. That's run around to Charlie, try to hold up Charlie, and if your team gets a few kills, you actually push the people holding Bravo and Charlie down into the lower firing range spawn, and that really changes the balance of this map very quickly. So as I mentioned before, I found that being aggressive, you can hang around Alpha quite easily. You can pick up a few kills and generally keep them into that lower firing range spawn. As long as you don't try to actually take Alpha, you'll be fine in not pushing the spawn elsewhere. Bravo is very easy to defend once you have it, as long as you have your team spread out, all with the ability to look at Bravo if needed. So this trailer here is quite good. Obviously above Alpha is very good. If you can get above Alpha, you can throw a Claymore down there or a motion sensor and generally stay fairly safe. And then obviously the warehouse overlooking Bravo on the second level, that's quite good. The tower itself, that's fun. There's two levels of the tower, which I'll show in Domination Chess, but the top tower and also the halfway point is very good at actually taking out people who are coming up from the firing range, as is this half wall just here and the sandbags just here. So you can really hold them down in this area. You can chase them around and out of it, and my stun worked perfectly in that case, even though we had someone going into last stand. Get rid of him. So the AK 74U with rapid fire. I actually think they should probably remove the rapid fire option on this weapon, because the range is still quite good. That with some controlled firing, it's still fairly easy to get some long range kills in it. So I don't know what they were thinking with that. I know if you put rapid fire on other guns like the MPL or the Spectre, rapid fire with silencer even, they are phenomenally good, but at long range it's taking random pot shots, and you're generally not you're not going to do too well. Where with this configuration that I'm running, you actually do really well in it. So as you can see, the team's scrambling quite a lot. We're just making sure that they're not taking any of our flags, and luck was on our side, even though they had host, and they had host on the match previous to this as well. The match previous to this, I pointed out to the people we're playing with, but this whole clan did not. It's almost like they waited at their spawn, they didn't take their flag, and they waited for us to cap 2 flags, and then proceeded to wait an additional, I don't know, 90 seconds to 100 seconds or so before they decided that they would come out and play. So I think what they were used to is what the Huppet teams that I roll with are used to, and the fun things that we do, and that is that we give the enemy team a chance to gain points, a chance to spawn trap us, or even get such a point lead that it's a challenge for us to fight back. And I think this clan was doing that to us. So I mentioned straight away to my team, I said, I think they're doing what we're doing, and they think this is going to be a cakewalk. So I'm not bringing you the game that we played where they did that, which was the one previous to this, and I think it was also firing range. I'm giving you the match where we are handicapping ourselves by running spy plane only. That's all we're running. and we're controlling the engagement, we're controlling the map, we're pushing them down into spawns that are unfavorable for them, and that is allowing us to dominate this team effectively. And we had a lot of fun with it. They did leave after the second match, which was unfortunate. We did ask them to stay, but they were in their party chat. They didn't, they may have heard what we were saying, asking them to stay around. But I wanted them to stay around for the fact that they did seem fairly coordinated, but they just weren't coordinated enough. They didn't execute it as well as they could have, and it really actually shines that Huppet and playing with a team and playing with a team and getting used to each other really helps. And it's kind of like seeing your baby walking for the first time. Even though I've said that a few times about Huppet, it really impressed me that we'll manage to pull a kill. Lucky I got this guy here and he got me, damn it. There was it's really nice seeing something like this come together and work fairly well. And yeah, so I'm open to the clan matches. I also want to talk about that on the Huppet side of things. What I'm doing with Huppet website is I'm working on a ladder system, like a tournament ladder system, so that we can start setting up Huppet scrims. Not so much our own game battles, but it would be nice if we roll with a common team in Huppet, a team of 4 or even a team of 6. We might do something different in that you might make a team of 8 players, and as soon as you can get 6 of them together, you can scrim against other Huppet teams, and generally. I changed weapons because I thought I might have had the Strela, but I didn't. I am running Ghost Pro though, I believe. So with the with the scrims and the ladder, what you'll be able to do is record how you go against other Huppet teams, and it would be really nice to actually get some friendly competition within other good players, so that we can get away from the randoms who don't coordinate as well, and really improve the way we play Black Ops. Now, if we, and other matches as well, other game types as well, obviously. But leave some comments. Let me know if you're interested in that. I know there's a lot of interest in the forums over at Huppet for people doing that. So we'll see how we go. So this match was also recorded when I didn't know that we were coordinating. I didn't know that you could bring up the score in theater mode, so I will do that from now on. I think there's about 3 or 4 matches left in my previous recordings where I have not done that, so I will endeavour to do that. But yeah, so as this game progresses, you can see that we're pretty much easily going to win this. There's not too much more to talk about it. I will say that playing a good team is definitely interesting aspect of it. I actually have another. It's actually a firing range match as well. I'll bring it back to back so you can see some of the different things I do between the matches. But I have a firing range match in the archives ready to go. It was against a very good team. We still did well. I think the scores were close for the beginning match of the game. But then as we started to control the map and we started to control the spawns and whatnot, we really shined and end up getting a win, I believe. So I'll bring that to you guys ahead of time, just so we can get some congruency on the videos that I'm releasing. So where I'm running now, again, it's very good for interrupting the alpha spawn. The major areas I need to worry about is just where I am now. You can get some spawns near the cars to the left here, and obviously down that road that's blocked off just to the left. Very occasionally you'll get people who will run back towards Alpha, which is what they'll do now, and that even though I was expecting him, he got the shot off ahead of me and obviously killed me. I probably should have looked at that kill cam, but he beat me one-on-one fair and square. So the game's coming to an end, and what I'm also going to do is, and here's an example of long-range burst firing, even though I didn't get that kill. So yeah, rapid fire, they probably should remove it from the 7.4U. Leave a comment if you disagree on that, even though I know that they've nerfed it a little bit. So the game's at an end. I went 25-7, and you can see my little score bar there. But what I want to do is just back out after this game. I'm just going to take it back a little bit, and we'll see what happened at the start with the aggressive pushing of how I pushed on the left-hand side of the map, and then the firing range spawn that they end up getting. So let's go free zoom. This is really good that you can analyze games like this. I really enjoy it, actually. So I use this just to see how the other teams respond, and that provides additional tactics for me. So we'll put ourselves about here. Let's have a look at the enemy team. So we know that my opening route was to the left-hand side of the trailer. So let's take a look what happens to their team. They actually push the left-hand side to run around Charlie as well. So that's very much in their detriment. So you can see they run off. We have a few people coming over to Bravo. They all cap Alpha, and then for whatever reason, after capping Alpha, they then push down. Some die, and then we've got a spawn on the firing range side right now, and that's pretty much the end of them there, where we can take control of both flags and set up the map the way we want it. Anyway guys, until next time, see ya.